Oh yeah, that's about how I feel. Let's take a look here, make sure we aren't seeing anything we're not supposed to, like hosting somebody. Not a whole lot of people streaming right now, which is good. I haven't done an earlier stream in a little while, so I guess that must be why. A lot of people that I auto-host tend to come on at night, so that's just what happens. Alrighty, well, let's get back into this. We started Death Stranding last night, and it was good. And I'm ready to get back into it, even though I've already been back into it. I did play a little bit on my own, a couple hours worth. Did a few things, not too much happened. We had a few cutscenes, but it wasn't anything super major. Big things were we met what's kind of like the scavies, the scavengers of this universe, called the mules. And it's not like they had like some big introduction or anything like that. We were just kind of moving through somewhere and they were chucking stuff at me. And then I got a little explanation on them. Oh yeah, and we got more of this.
Lisa, don't be shy. Just like we used to. Come on, keep up.
Are you drunk, Mads?
Sorry. Did I wake you up? Today's Mommy's birthday. It's also the anniversary of when we first met.
So yeah, every time we get out of the private room, we see one of those. I've seen a couple. There hasn't been into anything too much, like, super revealing. They've been hinting at the fact that our BB might be related to this guy, like, literally. Like, it could potentially be his child. That seems to be what they are directing you towards. So, you know, maybe that's the case, maybe it isn't. We'll see. But anyway, the scavengers, the mules as they call them, they particularly hunt people that deliver postage. So that's why we're at risk, and not too many other people. But I think there was some explanation on them in a little database log. Nothing too extreme. We had a little sneak peek at the combat, which for right now is just mostly punching them in the face. You can get out your strand, which was revealed last time, with a little rope, and you can tie them up if you sneak up on them, but that's a little bit hard to do. And we're probably going to run into some, so maybe I'll explain it when we actually get into it, but for right now, I think I'll just wait on that. What else happened? That was mainly the big thing. I got a bike, and this too, it wasn't like some big reveal or anything, so... It's not like, you know, James Bond getting the Aston Martin, Batman getting the Batmobile. It was just like kind of there. And they're like, oh yeah, that thing doesn't work right now, so maybe you could do something about that. And then you do something about that, and then it's there and you could use it. But there's no like fanfare about it. So, you know, it's not like it's treated as anything too special, but it makes traveling very, very quick in comparison. So that's nice. Also, let's take a look at the map here. Let's see, the way station I've done, or wait, no, that's a distribution center. The way station we did on stream. Distribution center, I said I was going to save. Also, that guy, he doesn't look like it in that picture, but when you see his 3D model, I swear they used John Delancey, Q from Star Trek, as the base model. It looks almost exactly like him, except the eyes are just a little bit too wide. But anyway, we did that, and then we did this up here, which is the wind farm, and there's a guy here, like, named Jake Wind. Like, I don't know how bad things are. This is sort of like a post-apocalyptic scene, but are people just giving themselves weird last names that fit their, like Hancock? What is this guy's story? Who can say? But anyway, I did those. Not too much story happened. It's just you're connecting these guys up to the grid, so now they have access to things now, and that's cool. and I've done a few deliveries between the 4 places that we've already unlocked. Haven't really progressed to anything too substantial. But I think we're about to get to that. Like, there's this port city thing that they keep referring to, and I think that's what our next destination is. They keep saying this is going to be the biggest delivery yet. So, let's see. It should be in the main one. Aid package delivery for Port Knot City. All 4 containers of aid, sure.
That's a transfusion bag containing blood drawn from you. While equipped, it'll gradually replenish yours.
Okay. Oh yeah, one of the other things that we've done is we've developed some weapons for the BTs, and weapons is a bit of a stretch, but that's what they're calling it, so whatever. Basically, our friend Sam has some special properties, not only in his matter as a whole, but his blood. So Deadman was working on some sort of bioweapon that potentially could do something against the BTs, but we don't know. So it is a blood bag. Bag filled with Sam's blood. Equipping it will restore Sam's blood over time. That means of continuous transfusion via cufflinks. You're carrying multiple blood bags. A new bag will automatically be switched in as soon as the current one is emptied. Okay, that's as much as I need to know about that. I haven't really had any major issues with health, so I don't know. I'll make one.
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon. I had to work fast with what we had, so they're basically modified hand grenades. At least, that's how they're meant to function. They've never actually been tested in the field. Who knows? You might be the first person to kill a BT. And wouldn't that be something? But, even if they do work, don't forget that they're fueled by your blood. Use too much, and you'll give yourself anemia.
Alright, that wouldn't be good. So, blood grenades. There's a lot having to do with blood. But, yeah. Basically, it's a new weapon, so I don't know. I'll try a couple. So not only do we have the blood grenades, but we also have when you take a shower, when you take a piss, when you take a shit inside the private room, all that matter is collected and is developed into another grenade. They call them EX grenades. And I really haven't had an opportunity. Well, I've had an opportunity. I just haven't actually tried them out yet, so I don't know what they do. What it's suggesting is that they either attract or they repel. So I guess we'll find out. Gonna see if I could try to do that at some point. And then, yeah, I'm good with the trike. Sperm and eggs, yes. I'm gonna put that on the bike, thanks. Actually, let's see what if we could fit everything onto the bike. Okay, grenade. I'll just put that on the back. Pure spray, that's fine on the back. Blood bag, fine on the back. I guess I can go on the suit. Oh, I didn't need that many. Could load it on the bike, maybe? Okay. I guess maybe they gave me some to start off with, and then I made a couple more. Not exactly what I wanted, but sure, that works. I'm not doing any of the orders right now.
Order assigned.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta just check something here. I think we're good. So there were some dialogue sequences leading up to this, but basically it was just communication through hologram. I kind of expected a little more fanfare for this one, but I guess not. Maybe when we actually get out there.
Up for performing an experiment with hematic grenades? Might be worth taking a look.
Wait, do I have to go select that? Yeah, I'll do it. Maybe I'll probably hit up the other station, so maybe I'll do it then. One of the interesting things is when you start connecting more locations up, it spreads, you know, the grid out, obviously. But essentially for gameplay standards, that means that you have more connection with players and structures that they build.
Having dooms gives you advantages most folks don't have. But as capable as you are, you're also a member of Bridges now. An organization filled with experts in a whole variety of fields, all of whom are ready and willing to help. The team is here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask. Got it? Good.
Yeah, I'm alright for right now. But obviously we've seen a couple of those bridges. There's like these pylons up that charge your bike, so... You just have to stand here and then it just automatically recharges it for you. It didn't that time because I was already full up, but you know, that's how it goes. So my assumption is that obviously it's not going to show everything that every player has made, because otherwise this place would just be littered with shit. But I don't know, pick and chooses maybe at random. But yeah, there's structures here and there. I've used a number of them to a pretty good degree, so it's been pretty handy. You know, it's the bridges, it's the ladders, it's the ropes, and whatever other materials probably. I would assume they don't jump you too far ahead, but who knows. I did see one of those lookout stations before that was actually revealed to me in-game. So I guess it can sort of reveal new stuff to you, but I should have taken that other bridge actually. One of the encounters, actually I've done 2 encounters with the mules where I've like, it's been a necessity to actually interact with them. There we go. And basically they just steal a bunch of crap. Like I said, they sort of scavenge and target couriers, porters. So what they do is they just steal packages and they just take it back to their camp. It's kind of their big thing. But there's been a couple missions where you've had to go and infiltrate their camps and try to take your packages back or somebody's packages back. First time I did it with relatively no issue. Second time I was surrounded by probably about 6 of them, and then they knocked me out and they stole all my crap. So that wasn't so great. However, I just took the bike. I was afraid that, because one of the messages they give you concerning the bike is that, oh yeah, the mules, they can disable it with their sticks. And I'm like, uh-oh. I probably don't want to take it into enemy territory. And besides that, I was doing a couple deliveries, so I had a bunch of crap on there. It wasn't a good situation. However, it's a very good means of taking them out as opposed to just trying to fight them. And some of them have like armor on and it deflects like your melee attacks. Kind of sucks. So I just rode the bike into the camp and just ran over all of them, and that seemed to do pretty good.
Okay.
Probably a good idea to pick up some lost cargo every now and again. Maybe not everything, especially if I'm doing a big order. But, yeah, it helps. I built a bridge over here. Uh-oh. Okay, that might be BT territory. Okay, I think we're in BT territory. Okay, however, I did build a bridge over here. Let me see if I could see it. Oh no, that's not what I want. Yeah, I think, okay, there it is. I don't know how much they can affect you while you're, oh god, on a bike. Oh, there's the bridge. I was on foot, and one of them actually managed to tackle me, and that was kind of bad. They just sort of drag you into a black pool. It's basically what we saw with the corpse disposal dudes. Oh god. Oh god. The only thing is, this bike is not all-terrain. So sometimes you get a little trapped. Okay. So on the plus side, it looks like you can sort of just kind of blitz through them if you don't get trapped.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying Keep on keeping on. Contaminating sewage. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alrighty. What orders do we have here? Supply requests? Oh, that's just player requests, which I don't really feel like dealing with right now. Let me see if I picked up, let's see. These metals. And put some crystals in there. Oh yeah, the crystals are sort of a new thing too. It was what I was trying to pick up during the last stream from the little gold looking thing. It looked like golden coral.
Thank you for your
But you had to wait for a mission to get a proper container to actually store them in, so I got that mission, I got the container, and now I can just pick them up whenever I feel like it. Only thing is I've been on the bike most of the time and I don't really get off for a whole lot of reasons. Okay, so now it gave me like a multitude of this stuff. Resins. Oh, I should probably recycle that. So I got like a lot of blood bags. I'm just gonna place those in the locker. Call that good. I got a lot of shit here. I should probably take some of it with me, but I'm not too worried about it. Damn, okay. At least it's a little bit smaller, so that's good. I had, yeah, okay. Those resins that I missed. Oh, okay. I thought that was just like an infinite pool. I guess not.
Thank you for your continued support.
Oh, alright. I couldn't do anything with them, so whatever.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, that's probably all I wanted. Container repair spray, nah. Put the hat on. I got my DLC. I don't know how to get it, necessarily. Some dude gave me that hat, but that's not the DLC hat. I don't know. Maybe I have to get it through some other means. I still feel like we're in tutorial mode, and I'm pretty sure we are, so whatever. Okay, so the more I think about this, it's just Kojima's Fallout universe. A little bit, it's been reminding me of Fallout, kind of. It's been reminding me of Eva, too, so... Lady who's leading the NCA in the west. The East Coast is just shit. Kinda. Oh, there's a West Coast in this game that's not great. The East Coast is relatively okay, I think. It's like the West Coast where she was making her way, so sort of the reverse, but whatever works. It kind of reminds me of Eva, though, because this is obviously a post-apocalyptic universe, world, so it's sort of similar in that respect, but also, despite it being post-apocalyptic, it's a very high-functioning civilization.
Sam, it's Hartman. Your friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction,
Get on with it.
began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once, the question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. But when we learned of the beach's existence, death became something
How about that?
more tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
Okay, great call, thank you. That was so informative. Okay, anyway. So yeah, the similar situation, how in Eva, there's, the second and third impact. Depending on which one you're looking at, whether it's the rebuilds or the original. It takes place after second impact or a impact, whatever. So that's kind of like something that happened here, just a tad. There's the whole thing about having the sort of organic tools. You have the Evas themselves, which are, everybody calls them a robot that doesn't actually watch the series, but no, they're living organisms, much like the BBs, living organisms, but they're just used as a tool, and nobody really knows their true purpose. Already? I guess that was one of the things I got into. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of backstory on the BBs. But basically, I need to look into getting these grenades on me. Anyway, basically, the BBs are sort of like a lost technology. There's this whole thing going on where there was loads of information that got lost. And hopefully with the reconnecting of cities across America, a lot of the informations, the sciences that were lost to time will be retraced. But the BBs are a lost technology. Somebody developed them, but nobody really knows how they truly work because all of that has been lost to time. So we use them to, detect the BTs pretty much. But other than that, nobody knows how they work. Scientifically. I guess they know how to develop them because they were talking about this whole thing, how there was like a still mother. There's like all this weird terminology. There's a still mother who's like a half dead or dead mother that gives birth to them, but then they're kept in sort of like some sort of suspended state. It's very bizarre. I don't know. Maybe we'll see more of that a little later on. In fact, I do have some logs, so maybe we can look at those a little bit. I don't think this is the best territory for the bike. I could probably walk up that way if I was on foot, but I don't know. Seems a little rough if I'm taking this thing. And this is where all my equipment is, so. I'll be looking at the map here a lot just to see if I can try to clear out a path for myself. That seems doable. We just gotta get through... I'm gonna backtrack and I'm gonna go this way. Shit. Battery's running out. Uh-oh. The babies can get stressed too. So, and then they start to develop like a, oh god, autotoxemia. So we want to try and not stress them out. Uh-oh. So I guess that's the problem with the bike. So you don't necessarily know where you're going. Shit. Okay. Wow, that was weird. Whoa, okay, this is still going on. Okay. I've not seen anything like this so far, so... Let me see if... Wow. Oh, it does damage him. Get up here though, so which is good, but yeah, I don't have like a ton of weapons to fight this thing. What the hell was that? That wasn't where I threw it. So the X grenades don't really seem to be having an effect on it. It doesn't damage it like the oh god, the blood grenades.
Heads up, Sam. Your BB's gone into autotoxemic shock. Without its input, your Audra deck will no longer react to BTs, so you'll need to be more careful. Head to a private room if you want to restore functionality.
Okay, so that was just like a terrible, terrible situation. Also shows me that, yeah, probably taking the bike through BT territory that's unknown isn't the best option. So. Okay.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel free to submit junk like that to Bridges. You might not have a use for it, but we do.
Okay, that's great. Cargo, material crystals are no longer fit to purpose, recycle, and raw material. Okay, gotcha. However, I'm a little bit far from all this, so just offload that crap. Okay, oof. Yeah, this stuff ain't looking that great. I do have some container repair spray, though. Let me see if I can fix up the containers real quick before I do anything. Okay, let's do that. Point backwards. There we go. Good as new. Okay, so all this crap. Let's do that lost cargo too. Let's move all that onto the bike. Too many pieces of cargo selected. All right. Well, let's move the important stuff to the bike. How about that? There you go. Bike. Okay, that looks better. That's inventory management. Not that I mind, but not always the most entertaining thing. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, well that was a rough situation. Look at all these dead fish. It's very, very strange. Yeah, so as I was just talking about the baby developing like autotoxemia, it's exactly the same situation that happened right now, so unfortunately. Let's just hope that they have a distribution center of some sort inside the port city. There it is. What I should do. Hold up, hold up. Oh, you need Churro network. God damn it. To do that. Otherwise, I probably would have seen one of the recharge stations by now. If I could just get to the city, they have like a charging network, basically. So let's hope I make it. But it doesn't rely on battery power once you're actually inside the city. At least that's how it works at the other places. There we go. Yeah, okay.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised. Battery low. Please charge vehicle.
Thank you. I know all of that. That was hell getting through that area. And granted, I was a little bit hasty trying to make my way through there, but nothing like that's happened quite yet, so, you know. Can't blame me. You live and you learn.
Sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat.
Okay, well, at least the delivery went over fairly well. And we have the elite handler title.
So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever today for this.
I feel like we've seen that before, but yeah, we're just getting everybody on board the network. Cool. Okay. Not as much stuff out there as I thought there would be.
Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother.
Oh. I was gonna say.
So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
He died.
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose.
No, what else are you supposed to do?
You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Thought we were gonna have an issue for a second.
Take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
For a moment there, I thought also we were going to be dealing with some sort of like, okay, that's not bad. Some kind of like time displacement issue, but I guess not. I'll just move it on to the back for now, and then... Okay, I guess I can't attach to the... Well, whatever.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way.
No, the waters seem pretty bad at the moment.
What follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Or those oncoming storm sounds.
Your work is great. Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
How'd they do that? Okay, baby needs to be... Well, I don't know. Last time baby got out of toxemia, it was all kind of handled via cutscene. I guess I'm not sure if I need to do anything. I guess not.
You okay?
Yeah, he seems okay. I notice he's not using any soap. Is like the water disinfectant of some sort. It's future water.
EX grenade number 0.
figure with all the crap I went through, it would have, I don't know, produced maybe at least 2. Wait a second. What was that? I guess that was supposed to be a show. It was like Norman Reedus and Godzilla on a motorcycle. Boy. If only. AMC's a channel. I think it's the same channel that Walking Dead is on, so maybe they got some sort of partnership since Norman Reedus is there. Ride. 2 years of the development time of Death Stranding was just trying to build connections with AMC and Monster Energy and whatever other tie-ins that they might have made. I don't think it was a chicken suit. It was a Godzilla. It was like the old Showa era Godzilla. Let's see. See if I got any new materials. We'll take a look at it next time I got to do that. I guess I don't have any new things. I don't know. It was like how the DLC went. It said something like, you can unlock this once you unlock the base unit of whatever material it might have been. So I guess I need to unlock the ability to create hats and whatever else the DLC included if I want to see it. We got a lot of mail. Who cares about most of this stuff? Most of these guys are just extremely grateful. Pause now if you want to read it. Let's read this guy's though, because he had something about his brother, who we saw at one of the beginning cutscenes. Ever since he told me about my brother, I haven't been able to stop thinking about him. Yeah, that was like 5 minutes ago. I want to make one thing clear, though. I don't blame you for what happened. Igor wouldn't either. I know that. It's weird, though. We weren't all that close, and back when he was alive, I'd go weeks without thinking about him. But now, well, I ain't feeling the way these things ain't that the way these things always go. And then think emoji. Everybody uses emojis, and the likes are going off the charts. Likes apparently equate to something pretty big. You could see I have a like counter at the bottom there. I'm currently at 5,669. So, yeah. He's still got that little keepsake of his. Sounds kind of stupid, but I've started thinking of it as like his alter ego or something. You know, it was his dream to go west with the second expedition, right? No. He never made it, but if his favorite toy does, it almost feels like it would make up for it, at least a little. You show the little guy the sights now, you hear? Lord knows, I'll never get to see him. Alright, well, that's sad, but whatever. More tips and tricks on things, restoring blood levels of the blood bags. Guess not. I don't really care about most of that. Stealing vehicles. Approach a driver of a mule vehicle to unseat him and take control. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't come across that yet, but I'm sure that'll have its place. Okay, most of this stuff is things I didn't look over, despite the fact that I went over them already. Okay. So we've had some, let's see, like secrete oxytocin, mule, and local porters. So let's read some of the stuff that I was talking about initially and see if we get some more information on it. I'm not too concerned about the Chiral network. It seems most of that's self-explanatory, but like the mules, let's see if I could clarify some of what they are. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America. In order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by reestablishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed, deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be a part of the process, so laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them. And that brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped any by the fact that chill clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. Okay, so that's weird, but there's your explanation. A little backstory, why there's a big courier system now, and the mules are just like people obsessed with delivery. It's like, it's such the common man job. It's like the ideal working Joe position, that these people just get obsessed and they have to steal packages from like official delivery companies. It's strange, but that's how it goes. Mules and local porters. When people hear mules, they think junkies driven crazy by the desire to steal supplies we so desperately need to survive. Lucky for us, not all couriers are predisposed to this condition. Not all mules, in fact. They were professionals once, and some still are. Some even complete proper deliveries from time to time. Fragile Express has been known to use them along with independent porters. For those at risk of losing it, they say the only way to stave off the syndrome is to join a distro organization with strong leadership and support to help keep you on the straight and narrow. Or you can strike it out on your own. But that's not an easy path. There's a reason guys who run solo have a reputation for being bulletproof. Okay. It almost seems like propaganda, but but I guess that's what happens. Let's see. There's some stuff here on like death, philosophies. It's a lot of information to take in. So, you know, if you're watching this on VOD, you can definitely just take a quick pause and take a look at it if you want. But, yeah, I think maybe we'll get into some other stuff a little later. Maybe I'll refer back to the data section every now and again, and we can fill our brains with lore. Let's take a sip of that monster. Okay.
Brought you an astronaut.
Thanks, Mads.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
So you can see what I kind of mean. I mean, we're assuming that we're taking the memories from the BB, or viewing them in a sense, and it seems like whoever Mads' character is, who hasn't been revealed yet, he has some sort of fatherly nature towards whatever he's directing his attention to. He was also going on in one segment where he was talking about his son, and you know, he was promised that his son was going to get out of there, so maybe this BB in particular is his son. Let's see. Oh, you know what? No, let's go back, because I got some of that lost cargo still, so... just put all that in. Okay, yeah, somebody else can take care of that. Alright, so what do I want? I guess I don't have any climbing anchors, so I'll probably want that. PCCs are usually pretty good, but Oh, and I got 3 of those on storage. One more wouldn't hurt. Okay, and I think we had a couple things we could recycle. Let's do that, the resins. That was a little container I was referring to earlier that contained the crystals.
Thank you for your continued support.
Basically, it's all just materials that we can use to build other things. Did it recycle it? It didn't do the resins. Alright. Just pop those on real quick, I guess. Okay. So I guess we don't have an order to fulfill. We just need to get to a particular location.
Have a pleasant journey.
In the city?
The name's Higgs.
Troy Baker.
The particle of God that permeates all existence.
Or more recently, Ocelot.
Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. bloodied but unbowed. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance, she's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. But me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Huh. Some sort of commentary on that?
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Oh god, yeah, okay, sure. I'll try. I wasn't expecting to do this necessarily, like right off the bat, but alright. Only thing is, how do I equip anything? Double jump. Okay, I need to get into my cargo. Attach to suit. Okay, now I need to get that on the tool rack. Right now. But it's not there. Okay, should be there. I don't know why it's not registered. Okay. I don't even know if this is the right way to go about doing that, but let's give it a try. Ah, it still shows all this crap. I don't need, like, ladders. Let me see something real quick. Options, controller settings, not all that. Oh, okay, change page, I got you. I didn't see that before. Shit. Need a better view. Okay, also footwear almost ruined. That's not good. Wait a sec. Does it have a weak point or something? Okay, wow. Time for a new set. Oh, maybe not that one. Yeah. Come on, get up there. Oh, jeez. I don't know what that was. It was a little freaky looking, but... Okay, we still got one. Oh, God. squeeze my way over here. Come on. What is that? It's like another I don't know if it's like another user or what, but they're like throwing shit at me. Like maybe I can use that. It's an EX grenade, but that's like that's not very useful in this situation, I think. All this shit's been going on, but I haven't seen it. There it is. Oh, okay. I was gonna jump on that, but that's cool. Christ. Whoa, god damn. Wait. Time to go. Oh, man. Damn, I hit it like right as it was going under. That didn't help me any. Jesus. Oh, so yeah, that's kind of what I attributed it to. They just allow other players to help out, but I don't know how it's like. How would you do that? Is it just like people that did the boss battle recently automatically are inserted into that situation, or? Well, got an A for a boss battle. That's not bad. Master Handler. Okay. Got a shitload of equipment.
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach, your blood can be...
Okay, hold that thought. I want to leave a message of my own.
used to expel bees from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Be proud, my friend. Amelie's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
Where's my my bike though? It's sort of an important tool for me. Also, like all those supplies I collected, I probably want to drop off. So, oh, there it is.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
You know what? I'm gonna put most of them. Oh wait, yeah, some of them are used. Okay, let's recycle all this crap. There we go.
Thank you for your continued support.
Nice. Okay, so those just orders. I think I'm just gonna do like if I do standard orders, it's just gonna be on my own time. I'll save the main game. It's like side missions in RDR2. I've been making a lot of connections between that, but it sort of has a similar feel with the layout. So yeah, main missions are for the streams. Side standard missions are gonna be for me. I guess I can select the bike from here. So let's do that cargo menu from there. Do that. Climbing anchor. PCC are good on the bike. Nah, I guess I'll keep those on hand. Okay, that's good enough for me. Well, hold on. Okay. Now I'm good.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
Anybody home?
I guess we just take the road then. Fine by me.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, Be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you were close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, as long as I get to keep my own equipment. Do I get to keep the bike and everything? I guess we'll find out. I'm not doing any orders right now.
Snack?
Why'd you keep eating those every time you're around me?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wish things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left. We should get there tomorrow.
Boats are scary here. I'm assuming they would be. Seems like most of the enemies we've dealt with are like aquatic based. But I don't think they actually come from the water.
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Yeah, it's just like me. I could sleep in any position.
Sam? Sam? Do you remember? It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Mom. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting the picture yet. Just wait for more. Oh, shoot, I could do wheelies. Oh, and I could boost too. That might be handy.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up?
I think you have like an addiction to those things or something.
Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
Guess that means we can't go back. I gotta re-equip all of this. You're just so angry, just to whip out a grenade. Alright, so... There we go. Is my bike in one of these? I guess not. Oh. I read that it's like caramels for a second. Yeah, sure, I'll take some ceramics. Am I gonna be able to fit through doorways? Whoa. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Wait, wasn't this supposed to... The anti... Oh no, maybe I'm taking it with me to, I get it, okay. I thought these things were supposed to go to the last place, but I guess they're just supposed to go to the Knot Lake. I guess that's fine. Somehow that looks less stable. Okay, so... What was all this, like, crap just lying around for? I get the feeling that I'm probably not going to have some sort of auto-transport, which is going to make this a lot rougher. But I guess it's not too far away, so... A lot of the music that Kojima likes reminds me a lot of the stuff I used to listen to in my teens. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just, it's weird. Okay. In fact, it was a little bit shorter of a distance to get here than I thought, so that's not bad. good. If I fall now... So we just got here. Activate the terminal quickly. Okay. Take it all.
Welcome. You're watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look.
I mean, you guys didn't order this crap?
All clear. Not picking up anything unusual.
Not even the experimental blood grenades?
Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Alright. Ceramics can now be used at the UCA affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used in Lake Knot City has increased.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. That right? You're clear to link us up.
Yeah, we've come a long way. I was worried about those craters too. I wasn't sure what that was, but I guess that's what the boat was for. Thought that was just gonna be like prime BT territory.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it.
Okay.
You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way.
He didn't seem too enthusiastic about it, but I mean, at least he's for it.
At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past ground zero, Sam.
Yeah, I beat that like 5 years ago.
And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time healed some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Okay, but can I get a new bike? I rather enjoyed that. Maybe I get a car.
Here.
For me?
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Waving those things in my face.
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express.
The hell is that?
It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond.
Weird.
Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck him back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in a void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You all right?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Higgs sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach to any place the Chiralian's thick enough. any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
Oh, okay.
I expect you to think it
Is this
over.
going to be an excuse for fast travel?
Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Okay, getting a little more interesting. Everybody seems to have their own little ability connected to this. Fragile jump. Let's take a look at that, just to see what happens. I mean, I don't want to activate it. Okay, yeah, pretty much. It made the most sense. But that's just how we fast travel now. Alright, let's do the usual. Well, we've seen it once this stream, we don't need to see it again. But I do want to see what this advertisement was. AMC's Ride with Norman Reedus and Godzilla. But it's just like the Godzilla head. And then they're just wearing a leather jacket and a backwards baseball cap. You got any new figures? Be nice if they were painted. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah. Couldn't have been that hard to grab. I would just eat it all in one go. I probably wouldn't eat it and cut it in half with my teeth. I don't think we've had those options before. Do we get to choose different, or is it just like... Okay. That's just to put the hat on in here. So... Alright, we got a big figure of the thing we fought. Probably don't need that. This actually gives me a little boost. So, let's drink a monster. So let me look at the terminal. Did we get mail from Nick Easton? People have been seeing some kind of weird glowing thing up on the rooftops near the isolation ward. Huh. Okay. Alright. It's just guys talking about likes. Quick controls, placing smoke emitting decoy cargo. I guess, what is that? Use R, or right plus R to select, place decoy cargo. I'm guessing it has to be selectable though. Okay, that's fine. Preppers. Let's read about this lake at Ground Zero. When I first laid eyes on the lake here at Ground Zero, I was blown away by the sheer size of it. I never imagined anything could be so huge. This was just after the Death Stranding, and not many people had seen the craters up close yet. Back when I was still living with my parents and my brother on the East Coast, an explosion like nothing the world had seen before tore a gaping hole in the heart of America. There were all kinds of rumors floating around at the time that it was just a meteor, that it was a nuke dropped by another country. I was just a kid, but even I could tell that the adults didn't have a clue. So you can imagine how I felt. And then we found out that there had been other explosions. Not just here in America, but the world over. By the time we learned they were void outs, and what void outs were, the country was pretty much done. But hey, that was then and this is now. And things are looking up. I just got told my kid brother's still alive. Word is he's heading up a corpse disposal team. Oh, is this the same guy that we talked to? In Capital Knot City. Handled his shit well enough to get picked for the second expedition. 3 more years and he'll be out here with me. Can't wait to see him again. Okay. Well, things didn't exactly work out for you, did they? Okay, let's read about the bridge babies, since we skipped it before. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs, if that's what you want. They call me Dead Man on account of my familiarity with the dead, get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have a regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's all close. That's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, our research into the little guys had already begun, or had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they've discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Okay, so that's pretty much what I was talking about last time when I was referencing this. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work. Not how they can detect BTs or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain. Their continued study will lead us to greater understanding of the Stranding, and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully, I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. I don't think there's really anything else on them. But, yeah. Unknown technology, but at least they know how to build it. Yeah, I picked up a memory chip, but I haven't seen any more. I guess there's limited ones, and the world's pretty big, so... But they have little leftover info from a world gone by, and I guess this was in there. Sort of looks like something from Zone of the Enders. Okay. I'm good with all that. We do anything different with the equipment rack? Guess not. Okay. So let's go ahead and take off then. See, he hasn't referred to himself as that yet.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal.
Okay.
Sam, to review. Your present objective is to extend the chiral network from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy. Fragile's tried to get some of them on board, but you know how preppers are. More than a few won't want anything to do with the UCA. So we've got to prove to them they're better off with us. Figure out what they need and what we can provide, and then deliver. Do that, and they just might agree to join us. All right, get to it. The list of orders is on the terminal.
I'm sure all that's required is a couple packages. Actually, I should probably... no, wait, no, can I not do that? Maybe I should look at recycling. Oh, I thought I had some boots that were, like, about to disintegrate. Guess not.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Well, what needs to be done? Let's see here. Okay. Got 3 locations that don't seem to be too far apart from each other, but I guess the map's not too zoomed in. We have an Evo Devo? Okay, whatever. Let me just take all of them.
An empty container tagged with a fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
Oh, yeah, you mean mules. Alright. Sure, I'll make 1. Everything else I'm probably good on. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. I possibly don't have a bike. Let me get this on. Damn, okay. All right. Well, hopefully that'll make it at least a little bit more stable. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh yeah, looking comfortable.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, okay. I don't have anything in the garage. I was about to check and see if there's anything maybe possibly hidden there, but I guess not. Alright. I guess that only works when I'm near the bike. Is there a way to, like, yeah, auto-arrange? There we go. Okay. So I was gonna say, it looks so cumbersome and odd how it was packaged.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. Because if they see you, if they catch you, to think that their parents reporters like you who risk life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant.
I know, things suck.
It's a ritual to them. The delivery. An insatiable addiction.
It's such a weird thing, though. It does almost seem like something that's like on par with Mad Max.
To get their next fix.
Like where you take the everyday and the mundane, and it becomes like almost sort of ritualistic the way it's practiced under post-apocalyptic conditions. Very interesting. But this is going to be a long one.
Have a pleasant journey.
See, I don't know how people do this.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's like they make hologram. I've seen it with a couple different things. Oh, look, here's another one. Hologram of a Karen will appear wherever you or other players are resting. Resting near a Karen will increase speed at which Sam recovers. More players rest a given spot, the bigger the Karen will grow. Okay. Sure. I guess it's the same for the mushrooms. So what is this? Auto paver. Will rebuild the road when enough materials are supplied to it. Oh. Interesting. Sure, let's take a look at that. What sort of materials do you need?
A highway used to run through there back in the day. The first expedition team left behind a paver, but to finish the job, you'll need more than that.
No material that can be contributed. Okay. I guess most of my stuff is left back in the other cities. I mean, that's interesting. Something to come back to, I guess.
This looks like the way to go.
Hey, you!
Free to use. What? Ah, crap. Okay. So here we go with the mules. I haven't talked about it much because I figured we were going to be doing something with them at some point. But yeah, they can use the scanner much like you can, so they can very quickly catch up with you and start doing stuff. Kind of sucks. Oh. Wait a second. That just attracted them to my position because that wasn't what I wanted to... I didn't think that's what I had equipped. Yeah, I don't know if that really works on them. Alright. Well, this is going to be another situation we're going to have to deal with. Let's see if these guys like water. Oh god. Shit, I dropped like something important. Damn it, I need like a gun or something. Whoops. My idea was I would just let it float downstream to see if I can escape them or get to a point where I can combat them, and then I would just pick it up. But I guess it deteriorates while it's floating in the water. Makes sense, I just don't know the limits of what the game considers to be deterioration.
Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Okay, so let's do the auto arrange thing again.
Thank you.
Let's see. Don't like. Okay, so smoke emitting. See, that's not what I selected.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. Because if they see you, if they catch you, to think that their parents were reporters like you who risked life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant. It's a ritual to them, the delivery, an insatiable addiction. And they'll be coming for you to get their next fix.
Okay. I just wish I could use the, you know, the decoy. But it doesn't want to let me. Okay, I guess it doesn't work like a grenade. You have to carry it in a hand. Or I guess you could just drop it here. Or whatever, I don't know.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
To an extent, they tell you how things work, but either you have to dig into the tutorial or just mess around with it on the field if you want to get a feel for how these things actually work. Okay, I'm not going to walk too much on the road, like the main path, I think. Might be a little bit better if I take the untrodden path. Ooh. Watchtower scanners and the Orjac cargo scanner can be used to identify meal locations. Okay, I already knew that, but I was kind of wonder if, like, the Odradek scanner, like, is counterintuitive, because maybe they could pick that up? I'm not too sure. I guess it would say if that was the case, but still. It just didn't really seem like a good idea. Damn it. I wonder if there's a way to disable those things. There's these little pylons there that they can use to pick you up. And I guess they activate at random. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it happens logically. I was kind of hoping, like, if I didn't move around too much, nothing would happen, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Shit, man, he already saw me. Hold on. So, since I might know what to do with this now. Okay. At least there was just a couple of them this time. Yeah, I know something's probably tailing me, but I want to see where exactly I'm getting off to here. I guess it seems like there's less of them going to the right-hand side here, so I'll probably try to go for this craftsman first.
Too close.
My thing is that there's just like, there's so much to keep track of when you're just like moving. And you think, well, you're just walking from one place to another, but it's like there's a lot. You have to try to balance yourself. There's like natural elements that can affect how you move too. It kind of sucks. Like if it gets super, like, okay, so we got the rain, yeah, so that brings in the BTs and that degrades the quality of the cargo, so there's that. But then sometimes there's like heavy windstorms. If your cargo's stacked up too high, it can cause you to topple over quicker. So that sucks. You gotta watch out for, you know, the whole balancing situation. And just whatever else goes into all this. It gets pretty nuts. Okay, I don't know about this territory coming up here. It looks a little black and rough. Probably some BTs around the area. Do I have any additional ladders? I guess I got the PCCs, but that's not the same. I just fear walking all the way down here and then just the lake getting wider. Ooh.
Steady.
Okay, disconnected from the chiral network, which I thought we were disconnected when we left the city, but I guess now that's our limitation. So I cannot build anything. No constructions. Okay, the good thing is we're getting kind of close to where we need to go for this first delivery, so hopefully. Actually, is that it over there? I guess so. Hey, somebody liked my bridge or used it. Seems like I've gotten a lot of likes from the signs more than the equipment. The equipment was supposed to be the helpful part. The signs were just like uselessness. All right. Okay, mostly I was looking for a place to cross over. Cool, okay. I think we've cleared most of that.
Too close.
Okay, I just had to send out a text, but then I can't draw my attention away from here for too long.
Nice. Oh, whoa. That was close.
You've had closer calls than that. But sure. Oh, yeah, what was that? Oh, okay, just one of those.
There we go.
I thought maybe it was one of those
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
data
ID.
things.
Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, so first delivery on its way to you.
Delivering cargo.
You're not with Fragile Express, are you? Oh, I get it. Bridges is using their IDs to complete the delivery. Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands. Package looks... brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Okay, be sure to like and subscribe. Oh, hey, these are the gun parts. S rank. Can't get much better than that.
What's your angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middlemount City. Only a damn fool would trust that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. And don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country. Join the UCA. I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine. I don't need any trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself. There's a lot of freelance porters operating in these parts, after all. If I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks. Now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking. Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust... Well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details on the terminal there.
Sure.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So what do you need done? Actually, let me take a look in here. Let's put that in the locker. Actually, if I put that in the locker here... whatever. Okay, recovery toolbox. Used to go from craftsman to craftsman. I'm making my way over there, right? Less than 25% damage, cargo collection from the BT area. Oh, I see. So I gotta put my life on the line for you to trust me.
The toolkit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any trouble finding the place. I'll unlock it remotely once you get there. Oh, and take some of those hematic grenades you brought with you. Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right? Here's hoping it won't come to that.
Sure. Porter boots. I guess I'll just have like 3 pairs of boots. Alright, as long as this isn't timed, I don't see that'll be much of a problem.
Order assigned.
Hello?
I guess we're not in the chiral network, so I can't get any responses. Okay, so I need to go here to the Elder. Oh, okay, that's some kind of crater. You know what, that's a little closer, I guess, so might as well do that first. Let me, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up there, but it looks kind of rough.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Not too sure what that noise is, but doesn't sound good. It's like the Silent Hill air raid siren. Problem coming out here too is that none of these guys are on the up and up, so I can't use their facilities for any sort of crafting or getting new resources. Oh, hey, Taste the Empire. I've used like several of his things. Okay. This is definitely gonna be a little rough. It already looks like a ghost town.
Break.
Wait. Yep, and here we go. Metal Knot City ruins. This looks interesting. Here come the BTs. So I wonder, I mean, it looks like there's a wall here. Curious if we could climb this thing. Like there's this exposed rebar. If I was trying this in reality, I would probably attempt to climb on that, but I guess that's not an option. Footwear almost ruined. I guess it's a good thing I have like 3 boots. Okay. Remember, Baby uses the light to point out where the closest BT is. So the only problem is when you got a lot of packages, I've had this problem before, but when you got a lot of packages on your back, it's a little hard to keep track of where the thing's pointing. I'm not having a huge issue with it, but man, in here I thought this thing would be quick, painless. I thought, well, I kind of assumed there'd be BTs, but I didn't think it'd be this far in. I thought I could just kind of like, you know, swoosh my way on over in here. Okay, let me see if I got any of that. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I want to be putting anything in that locker. Alright. We're starting to see some markers that might indicate where they are. I love the timefall effect of like the plants, because obviously, you know, things rapidly age. But then that means that they, you know, whatever seedlings are in the ground, they grow and wither within a few seconds. Oh, okay. It's not quite what I wanted to do, but that works too. Okay, I don't know. I don't think there's too many back here, or at least when I was coming up here earlier, it didn't seem like there was. I'm gonna stand up. Okay, good. I'm just gonna make sure I don't drop anything. Okay, do I have another containment or container repair spray? I do. Yeah, I don't know if I should have done that while I got these other key deliveries to take care of, but yeah, it was sort of close. So, and maybe it'll be worth it. If I can expand the network over here.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, got your thing.
Delivering cargo.
What? You kidding me?
This is no joke, my friend.
You actually went into that hellhole. You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools. The kind of stuff you can't replace with a chiral printer. I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Whether you see the weapons I make with these. Sam Bridges, you are incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, to be fair, Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say I owe them even. If they're running with Higgs now, and that makes them as bad as him, don't it? It's as if all the motherfucking terrorists are coming together like one big happy family. Might be time for us to do the same. Maybe there's hope for us after all. At least if there's more folks like you in the UCA. Safety in numbers, huh? And the new America to boot. Connect me to the chiral network.
Yay. Looked like there was a shitload of districts I gotta go into. Data design for like a gun. I mean, I'm good with that. And they finally start getting weapons. It seems like it's been. I mean, I've been playing for a few hours. I don't have a gun yet.
Right. Now that you're looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So, as long as you keep me connected. Keep on supplying you with my best tools. And together we all might live a little longer. Oh, by the way, check out this beauty I made. It's called a Bola gun. Should keep anyone from giving you trouble for a minute. It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on there.
So is that like the
Take it.
The rope with the balls?
A Bola gun, huh? That could come in handy. As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs. Go ahead. Give it a whirl.
Sure.
done your bit? Time for me to do mine.
Good work.
Okay. Now I can use the facilities. So let's do that. Maybe one of these shitty shoes. Yeah, that one.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Fabricate equipment. Already got the gun, unless that's what I need for ammunition too. That doesn't look like it though. Blood bag, ladder, PCC, smoke emitting decoy. Still might want one of these. Ladder would be handy. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. For now.
Thank you for your contribution.
All right, that's one prepper way station. 2 to go.
Oh, no. You just leave my garbage on your front doorstep. Okay, cool. Let's see here.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Well, just like right outside the front door, who cares? Not facing anything important.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, that's interesting. It's got a straight horizontal line of sight. It's like I'll be playing Dead Space all over again. I swear, every time I'm playing a game, it always feels like something's crawling on me. But I legitimately think in this case, it probably something was. I don't see where it got off to, though. I will leave it for now. Let's take a quick look real quick and see where I need to go. Actually, since this thing is here, might as well take a look. Okay, there's a lot of mules over that way, but at least for now, it doesn't look like I need to deal with that, because my destination's over here.
you doing, Sam?
Anybody?
Was he just talking to himself, or was there somebody around? That was weird. Oh man, the bridge would be really handy in that one spot too. If only I had the materials to build it. But I don't.
There we go.
Okay, reaching the boundaries of the chiral network. There we are. Good enough for me. Wait a second, I'm real close to the... Well, maybe not real close, but I just noticed that there was the mule thing. God damn it. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm so close to the town, though. Oh, wait, no, this isn't a town. This is a nightmare. No, this is one of their camps. Okay. Holy shit! When did they get that? I was like, something sounds like a truck. It is. Might be time to use one of those, Where is this place? Up this mountain? Okay. Nice. I like wrung him around his neck. Oh, jeez. Any of those prescription medicines? Yeah. There's like no end to him. Still not quite where we need to be either. Jesus. Okay, that was an ordeal. The bullet gun ended up being very handy though. So I'm glad I have something. I don't need to kill them as long as I could disable them or take them out one way or another. That's fine by me.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Let's see what kind of condition this crap is in. I took a tumble down a mountain, so.
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters, and you don't ask for anything in return. You have my gratitude. Let's see how's the package.
Uh-oh.
It's a miracle it made it this far. I'm sure you'll do better next time.
No. Yeah, we had a whole situation with mules and all that, so can't really blame me.
So you're here on behalf of Fragile Express. Please tell me you put the terrorists behind you. When Fragile, the daughter of the founder, started associating with other couriers, things started getting scary around here. Rumors say that she caused the explosion at Middle Knot City, and there's a part of me that believes it. Of course, she could be just another one of their victims. Are you connecting the chiral network? I don't mind a contract with Bridges, but I'm not going to join the UCA. Go ahead if you're fine with that.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network. They get to use our delivery services and other basic chiral network infrastructure, much like our full members. Similarly, you'll be able to use their chiral printing facilities to replenish your supplies. They are not, however, obligated to exchange data with us. So don't expect them to share intel or help with the development of new tech. In an ideal world, everyone would be a part of the UCA, of course. But failing that, we want everyone to at least be a part of the network. They can always change their minds after the fact. The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal depending on the type of contract. So connect your Cupid to confirm.
Fair enough. Wonder if it would have turned out differently if the package was in a little better condition. Who can say?
The company just got too big. Times like these, we should all keep it close and tight. That goes for couriers, too. Otherwise, we'll just make the same mistakes. Republics, federations, coalitions, states.
connecting all kinds of people together. It's just asking for trouble.
No, you sound a little jaded.
Sorry. It's been a while since I last talked to anyone. Travel safe. See you around, then.
Good work. New order.
Oh, these are just standard orders. Alright. Well, I don't really care for that. Let's see. Do that since it's only got a couple of ammunition left. See if I can make a new one.
Thank you for your continued support.
Oh, I can't fabricate equipment. Well, damn. I guess that's alright. See if I could claim something. Guess not. Okay.
Thank you for your contribution.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the Cairo network. Just 1 more left.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Name's Sam.
No one up here, huh? Okay, so... Oh yeah, sure. Rest a little bit. Massage shoulders. Let's do a little leg stretching too. If Sam's sleeping, it might be time for you to take a break as well. Pfft. Forget that. I guess I remember seeing a picture of this, or maybe a video. What the hell was that? Okay, 24 seconds of sleep, wow. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's get some of that monster going. Okay, so from here, what can we do? I guess we gotta get off this mountain. There's a little bit of a river. Okay, that seems like a sound idea, provided I don't run into any more mules. Do I have any ladders? Shit. Okay, this might not be all lost, though. I don't know why I keep pressing square to try and climb on top of things. Maybe Assassin's Creed or something? I don't remember the control scheme, but for some reason I keep gravitating towards that button in particular. And then I just look like an idiot because I'm punched in cliffs.
Keep it up. Keep it going. I'm Sam!
I think I might be able to get in here without busting my ass. Let's see. Cool. If I ever had to get back up, though. How's the baby doing? He's doing okay. A little heavier than I thought. I guess it didn't look as big on the ground. You know what? To the point where keep doing that too, because that's how you do it on the bike. Oh boy, yeah, that one. Actually, hold on. Is there a way to slightly better way to arrange that? Might make things easier. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. We'll see how well it performs. So it's like, what's worse? Timefall rain and BTs or mules? Mules are a little bit more threatening off the... It's like the BTs are the slow burn threat, and then the mules are just like the ones that are up front. Obviously they chase out. They're fast too. They chase you. They pursue. Throw shit at you. It's not good, but then the BTs, they kind of corral you. Make you go places you don't want to go. And then you have the whole timefall situation.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
You know what? I'm gonna... Let's see. I just don't have no use for those right now since we're not in the chiral network bandwidth range, and they're gonna deteriorate anyway. So I'll just take them off. Seems so close on the map, but when I'm looking at it from here, it just seems far. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, I think as soon as I complete this delivery, we'll have to take a break. I might be back later with this, but... Been going a while. Controller needs a recharge. If I plug in the controller, we get some bad audio issues.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified.
And then I might need to take a break to eat something too.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, well, of all the deliveries that we've done, this one's probably like the least pressing. Not pressing, least dangerous.
Delivering cargo.
Thanks. Sam Bridges, I presume? I've heard of you. The man trekking across the country trying to reconnect folks. I appreciate you bringing me this. I do. Times have been tough without Fragile Express to handle deliveries. Now, let me just check the cargo. Okay. Good. I don't see any serious damage. Should be able to perform the tests without issue. Thanks again.
Yeah, had a hell of a time getting it here. Oh, I mean, he's not so disappointed, but I got an A rank.
I need you to understand something. It's about Fragile. You might have heard she helped terrorists, that she didn't care who got hurt. But I'm telling you, that's gotta be bullshit. Her and her people put their lives on the line to get us what we needed. She's a hero through and through. Look, I was born in this shelter. The only world I've ever known is within these walls. So when people talk about America, I can't even begin to imagine it. But if that Cupid connects me to everyone else, I won't have to. So yeah, I want to join the UCA. I want to see what I've been missing.
Okay, well, easy enough to convince. So we had the guy we had to perform a favor for, the guy that begrudgingly did it but is not fully part of the network, and then this guy that just, he was on board before we even got here. Ah, the power skeleton.
And with that, my standalone 3D printer is capable of chiral printing. Assuming it works, the Evo Devo unit should enable me to replicate all kinds of archived objects. We can rebuild America one piece at a time. In the meantime, I can use the network to see what's going on in the cities, track mule and terrorist activity. It's like you brought me the whole wide world in that package. Thank you, Sam. Let's do business again. Oh yeah. I've got a little something I'd like you to put through its paces. An assist unit I developed myself. Works perfectly in sim trials, but I need someone to test it out on solid ground. And if it makes your job a little easier, all the better.
Cool.
Sam, active skeletons attach to your legs and augment your physical capabilities. The one you've got there is a load-bearing AS, designed to reinforce your joints. Just wearing an AS will provide additional support, but you can also boost it to maximize its potential. Go ahead and take it for a spin. You won't be disappointed.
Sure. Get you, like, equip it. Move cargo and equip. There you go. Okay.
Thank you kindly. Come around again soon.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Nice. So what do you need? Just some standard orders. Okay, let me take a couple steps out here and see if there's like something else that happens.
Excellent work, Sam. You've brought 3 way stations into the fold. Preppers are on the grid and the chiral network is looking better than ever. We're planning to use a regional distro center as our next way station. But that'll have to wait. Got a priority task here. A mess in need of cleaning up. We need you to recover one of Lake Knot City's system servers. They sent it out for repairs and mules hit the transport on the way back. The server contains validation data for a new delivery system we're deploying. Once in place, it will use the chiral network to automate deliveries. To us, it's invaluable. To the mules, it may as well be a toaster. A toaster they'll happily tear apart for the chiral crystals and rare earth metals inside. If we don't act quickly, we could lose that data. So get your ass to the mule's drop site, snatch the server, and bring it back to Lake Knot City. I'm putting the order in myself. Check your cufflinks for details.
Okay.
Thanks. Until next time. Keep on keeping on.
Okay, I will save that main mission for later. I might come back with this in a few hours. We'll just see what happens. But for now, I'm going to take a break and call that good for right now. Let me just get my other screen up. Oh, okay, I guess there's nothing there. There we go. Okay, well, that was fun. Not hugely story-centered, but we did do big boss fight, and there were some other little tidbits in there. And I got some new gear and whatnot, so all pretty good. But depending on when I'll be back, maybe sooner than later, who knows? But thank you for watching, appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. So until then, have a good night.